Aloha class. Today I'm going to be talking about how to add type into our web design. First we're going to look at how we set a paragraph. I'm going to show some of the different types of choices and styles that we have for our font and also some of the ways that we can format it. So first off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this body of text and go ahead and change this right here. First I'm going to change it to a serif font. We'll probably, this one right here, right now it's at a Myriad font, which is not a web safe font, so we're going to have to change it to a safe font, which Georgia is a web safe font that we have. This one, if you can tell from the ticks on the type, it is a serif font. It's a little bit more personal, but in my opinion, not as clean as a sans serif font. And so um, I'm going to go ahead and try to change this back now to a sans serif font. I like the Verdana font. That's the one I'll go and change this one back to right now. This one's good. It makes it a little bit more clean, a little bit more readable. However, you know I I don't know if it's perfect for this website. It's a little bit. I feel like I've lost a little bit of the shape in the text, and so I'm gonna go ahead and try to change it to one of the fonts that I downloaded from the web. Right here to Muli, we have this font. I feel like this one, because of the factors that make it more legible and readable, like the X height and some of the other factors, it's a little bit more readable, a little bit easier to understand. Um, I really like that for the topics as well. So I like it for like I said, the topics, but I feel like for the text it may be a little bit too round. Another font that I downloaded from the web, I'll try to change just the body of text, is the Ubuntu font. Go ahead and change this. I'll keep the topics as they are, but I changed the font to this Ubuntu font. This one as well has the nice X height. It's a sans serif font, so it's very easy to read. It has a nice counter space in the text, and so I think that I found the text right here that I want to keep for my body. Um, so next, what I'll do just to kind of clean this up, I'm going to actually delete this bottom section. And also, after doing that, I'm going to take this text that we have in here, and I'm going to open up the line spacing. A general rule when we have line spacing is 150% of the font. And so right here we have this font at 14, so changing it to 21 like I just did is going to be the general rule. 21 is good. I think we can maybe even go a little bit bigger. And so I'm going to change it to about 25. Let's see what that does. That might have, let's see. You know, it's okay. I don't think it's too bad. So I'll keep it at this for now. And then what I'm going to do is on the second paragraph, I'm going to create a subtopic um, just right under this. So I need to create a little bit more space in between, and I also need to change the font size for subheading. And I'm also going to change it back to the Muli font as well. So change it back to Muli, and then if I increase the size to, let's see, 18, I feel like that's an okay size. Let's see, try 16. You know, I kind of like 16 better for the subheading there. Um, the only thing I may not like about it is I feel like it's too centered in the middle between the top paragraph and the bottom paragraph. So I think I want to pull it a little bit closer to the bottom paragraph, or maybe even put some more space in between the first paragraph and the subheading. So I'll do that first. I'll put some more space in between these two right here. And let's see. Okay, so yeah, I'll just pull up the bottom text closer to the subheading just to so that our viewers can look at that and see that it's going to be related. Now I'll go ahead and take a look at this. I like that. You know, I do feel like the subheading could be a little bit bigger, so I think I might change that back to 16-point font. Or I'm sorry, 18-point font. Alright, I'll go ahead and take a look at that. I feel like that's good now. You know, we have the main topic. It's a little bit, it stands out more than the subheading, and then we have the subheading. So that way, when our viewers are skimming, um, or studying, or just searching on our page, they can do that really easily through these topics in the subheadings. Another thing I'm going to change is the topic links right here. I don't think for this website I'll need all 8 on top, so I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna move 4 of them to the bottom, to the very bottom of our web page, and I'm also gonna make them a little bit smaller than the ones we have on top, just to create some differences there. I'm gonna create them to a 12, so that way they're there, but they're not too noticeable. We can maybe use those in the future for different types of searches that we may have the viewer want to go to. So I'll keep the topic links at the top the same, and then just these layout, type, and color right here. This is going to be more of because it's at the top of our page. I'm going to create more. I'm going to just make these stand out a little bit more using values and some other principles. So I'm going to darken this up a little bit right here. Let me take a look at that. Okay, I think that's good. Maybe I will go ahead and change the font. I'm going to change it back to well, first I'm going to need to change it to a web safe font. So I'll change it to Mooly, like the rest of our other fonts. And yeah, I like that. I think it looks good and it works good in relationship to the rest of our page that we have set up. You know, there's good spacing between the very top of our page and the topics and the headings. We have good spacing on the left hand side if we ever need to put anything over there. And yeah, basically you can see some of the changes that we've made from before to make this text more readable and legible to our viewers. If you look at what we had before compared to what we changed it to, it's a little bit easier on the eyes, a little bit more clean and readable for our viewers. So I hope this video helps, and I hope you can apply some of these principles in your own web design in the future. Thank you.